Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Beyond Good and Evil playthrough. We are at the Neutrophils vat, and this is going to give me a little bit of trouble. I probably could have cut straight to my successful attempt, and you would have been none the wiser, except for the fact that I would have had fewer health items than I had before. So, but I do want to show this. I did want to show this awkward bit off, because it actually does illustrate why you don't necessarily want to get into a fight with the Alpha Section soldiers if you can avoid it. Up. He turned around a lot sooner than expected. I probably should have just walked to the exit ASAP, but well, I wanted to go for the stealth kill, and then he turned around, and in the end, I just decided to fight him.
What happened? He's like turning around so suddenly. You don't seem to be approaching him too fast.
Now, that one hit took out 2 whole hearts.
Whoa.
Yeah.
The thing is, he has an energy shield, and that energy shield will block your staff. The camera gets a little uncooperative in close quarters. Whoa. Health.
Ooh.
Health.
Looks like I'm gonna need 2 nachos for this one.
Past me, use a health item. Past me is living so dangerously right now.
I would have rage quit at this point. I've taken way too much damage. I'm better off just resetting.
Man, you guys are wimps.
I switched to K-Bups, but I got hit while it was recharging my health, so I actually took a heart worth of damage.
Let's put it this way, Ted. If you just save the game and then you go to the next room after the save point and you take a fuckload of damage, wouldn't it just make more sense to just reload the save?
Well, I didn't just save the game, actually.
I'm talking a hypothetical situation.
Yeah. I do that all the time, actually.
You shut up with your logic and shit, John. I have no place for that in my organization.
But you play Miles Edwards. Edgeworth.
Alright, we got ourselves another photograph. Nice to know Jade is still taking the time to do that while Paige is in danger.
Hey, dude. Bills aren't going to pay themselves.
Okay, we get ourselves a data disk from a surveillance camera just there. And also, we find Paige's jet boots in this cabinet. They took his shoes off for some reason.
It's a good
However,
thing
it's a...
that a 20-year-old human female and a however-year-old pig have the same exact shoe size.
Actually, no, we don't get to actually use Paige's jet boots ourselves. Even if we could, we don't have the fart-powered thing. However, they have a password on the bottom.
Ooh.
Why?
For something that we'll be finding later on in the game, back at the...
that plot twist.
Yeah, back at the orphanage, he has a little secret back there. But first, let's kill some robots.
I think the first clue was that he never let me get near them. Gotta be a reason for that.
So do you need that password in order to beat the game, or is it just an extra thing?
Yeah, it's important to get further on. In fact, I'm not sure these robots will even spawn until you pick up the jet boots. And in order to move on, you need to bust open the things with the robots.
The computer room! We found it!
We
Yes.
Somebody
found it.
call Gareth.
Alright. And we have ourselves a save point. Very convenient.
And so we're always lucky we've got electrical barriers that spawn right with those indestructible robots.
When you're like not in a dungeon, can you save anywhere?
No. You need to find these things.
Oh.
The terminals, yeah.
Yeah. Well, they're not all that few and far between, but at the time this game released, it really was not common convention to allow you to save anywhere in games, console games anyway. I think it was only handheld games that ever did that.
Even though it's just better game design to let you save it. Well, in most cases. Well, I won't say most. In a lot of cases, it's just good game design to let you save everywhere. But, whatever. Or at least a quick save everywhere, I guess is a better way to put it. So that, like the one time you can get back to exactly this point kind of thing. You should always have that, no matter what game it is. Yes,
Bug
even
test the
that
hell
kind.
out of your game first. Bug test the hell out of your game first before you do checkpoints and auto checkpoints, because God forbid something happens and you're stuck.
Yes. Oh, God. Alright. Now we're moving on. I think we're getting close to the end of the dungeon now.
The dungeons go on for pretty long. We've been here for like two, 3 parts.
Yep. Like I say, you're going to spend quite a lot of time here.
So despite the small number of dungeons, they are long.
Quite lengthy. Doubly so because you tend to spend a lot of time in them moving slowly because of the crouch walk and the stealth. And this is me having a good idea of what to do before I start, you know? Dun-dun. 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 Dun-dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
And here we see the conspiracy journalist in her natural habitat.
Known for kicking rats.
She's unfortunately without her tinfoil hat for protection.
You can read more about the best types of tinfoil hats in her blog.
Beyond tin and foil.
Okay. This guy has a really small walking pad. Oh!
I was going to say, how the fuck did he not see you?
Well, he did. It was just slightly delayed.
But he kind of like did a 360 spin there. Like, he was so giddy.
Hooray, something to do.
Guard duty is really goddamn boring, you have to understand. Like, you know, people make fun of video game guards for being really bad at their jobs, and they are, but guard duty is really goddamn boring. Like, you stand there and you look at shit forever. It's not fun. So
you could just leave the guy, you know, flailing around with a gas mask, like, eternally, but, you know, I always kick them. I mean, you get a little money for doing it, and that's always a nice thing. Put them out of their misery. I just like the satisfaction of seeing them fly up into the air, float against the ceiling like a stray balloon, and then explode.
Okay, this is a very visual nitpick, but I'm sorry, a very nitpicky visual quirk. But the way that little energy beam just carried you up, like there's no grace to that. Your model just goes up.
Yeah.
How good is the camera in this game?
Middling, to be honest.
That's not a very good sign. It's either good or bad.
It depends on how wide open an area is, to be honest, because when you're stuck around a lot of walls, combat can get a bit troublesome. When it comes to stealth, it does its job, but the tilting the camera straight up mechanic is a bit clumsy to me, I think.
Guess one of the benefits of playing it on the PC.
Oh, the camera control's better on the PC. Oh, because mouse and keyboard.
You use the mouse. Yeah, you use the mouse to control the camera.
Yeah. It's just about the only thing the PC version has over the other versions.
Yeah, because otherwise you're using WASD for movement and shit.
WASD
Combat was very fucking awkward.
Yeah. Oh, man, no kidding. I cannot WSD to save my life. Anyway, I'm just, like, chilling right behind this soldier. I think he just scratched his ass.
Hey, dude.
Through his plate armor.
Sometimes your ass needs a bit of scratching, alright?
Through his plate armor.
Yeah, it's a placebo. If he knows that he at least attempts to reach for the itch he can't scratch, the itch will go away.
Okay. Alright. Oh, it's a good thing there's a save point here, because a bug just completely broke the game for me right after the save point once.
What happened?
I glitched into oblivion and somehow wound up below the field. It's like, as you're turning around, I think this ledge or the ledge ahead of it, there's a chance you could glitch off the ledge, even though you're not supposed to be able to do that.
Did you leave that in?
No, it was.
Oh, you have to show that off.
It didn't happen while I was recording.
Okay.
It happened on my first playthrough of the game, before I even decided to record the game. But I put that note in to make sure players know to save here.
Oh, okay. Just looking out for your fellow gamer. That's nice.
Yeah, I have no idea if it's a glitch exclusive to the HD ports or if it's in every version of the game, but it happened and I was unhappy.
Wouldn't be surprised if it was a result of the HD remastering. That tends to,
Yeah.
for lack of a better word, destroy the programming of certain games.
Yeah.
And I always go back to our Sly Cooper 2 Let's Play on SGB. Where Sly lost his fucking head.
Oh, man. I need to actually play Sly 4 properly. I have it. It was a PS Plus freebie, but I haven't had a chance to, actually get into it. Miss Thyrus. That's not my name. Stop calling me that.
Must inform the entire population of this. Quick, send a picture to the Iris network. I'll continue looking for a way in.
Yeah, you can tell that he's still out of it because of the growly voice. He doesn't talk that way normally. Also, here's our evidence. There's a DOMS under the helmet of an Alpha Section soldier.
Are they... Is that what they just normally look like, or is they being mutated?
That is what the DOMs look like under their helmets. I think it's DOMs mutation. But I know this is something that you do actually get some explanation for, but my recall of the details is a little fuzzy. Look down. Oh wait, you have a big bucket helmet and you can't turn your neck. Okay. Well, that's kind of inconvenient design, isn't it? And then they very conveniently stand against the wall.
Why did you do that?
The soldiers can help each other, so you know.
So you're just showing off a team-up mechanic, right?
No. The soldiers can help each other, which was why I kicked the soldier into the ceiling before the other soldier had a chance to help him recover. Because while they're flailing around with their gas masks like that, if there are other soldiers around who are not flailing around with their gas masks, they can help repair their suits.
I was more actually just wondering why you confronted the soldiers at all, because it looks like you could just sneak past them.
I felt like it, mostly.
This part was only going to be 14 minutes long, and I can't have that.
Well, I was checking around for stuff, because, like I say, this is only my second playthrough of the game, so I didn't have a perfect recall of where everything was. So
Yeah,
I wanted to make sure that I wasn't missing anything in this room.
Yeah, it normally takes quite a lot of playthroughs in order to get, like, the sort of familiarity with a game that you know just instantly where everything is. So
That's often why I do a test playthrough right before recording for a Let's Play or commentary. Because you'd be surprised how well crunching helps.
Oh no, that it does make sense because when I recorded Super Monkey Ball, which we haven't done yet at the time of this recording, but when I did that, I recorded it right after I had played and beaten the game. My first, and you can just tell just from playtime in that my first playthrough took like 5 hours, and my actual recording playthrough took 3. So yeah. So it does
2 hours of fat trimmed.
Yeah, so 2 hours of me dying a lot trimmed because the game's hard, but
Like I said, fat.
yeah. Shut up, John. I'm on a diet. I'm trying to get it fixed. But
I think this general area might be where I missed a health pickup, but I'm not sure. So
does the game keep track of how many hearts you can have, or
not visibly, no.
Okay.
So it's not like you have a neat 20 heart capacity in Legend of Zelda, and you can tell just by the layout of the screen how many you'll have at maximum. Your hearts just extend straight out horizontally.
Okay.
They really do just throw this stuff on you, like for this dungeon.
Oh yeah,
Like,
it's all over the place. It's basically what you're going to be doing.
Is
for the
it
rest
like
of the
this?
game.
Okay, then you just answer my question then.
Yeah.
Did you get this far when you were playing yourself, John, or
No.
no? Okay.
Now, like I say, it's very basic stealth mechanics. Part of the reason why I consider the game one and done is, like I say, there's one solution to every stealth puzzle.
And
Yeah,
that's
kick them in the ass and watch them go up.
This is essentially the end of the dungeon. Since we took a picture of this door earlier, we already have the code, but we wouldn't actually get the code until we took the picture of the Dom's soldier and the other thing that we were supposed to take a picture of before Paige got kidnapped.
and if it's the same code every single time, then you don't even have to look it up if you're like trying to speed run or whatever. You can just memorize it or write it down.
Well, I'm not sure you can actually use the code until your character officially knows it.
It's one of those types of things. That always kind of annoys me, but it is how it is.